Hi everyone, welcome back to the VBCS online course. So today in this video, we are going to look at how to create a mobile application with multiple navigations and how to fetch data from external APIs and render on the mobile application. So let's go ahead and try to create a mobile application with different navigations. For this, I will log in into the VBCS and will extend my previous application. Just open this application. Here I will create another mobile application in the same Visual Builder application. Click on, you can just simply click all, close, and then plus. Here I'll say the vertical mobile application. And here I will choose this vertical navigation style. Once you choose it, it will allow you to create different navigations. So here I'll say user, and here second I will create a report. You can create as many as you want. First, I will create only 2 tabs, user and then report, and then I will delete the third one. Okay. And from here, simply click on the next button. So here in the previous window, we have given 2 tabs. One is user and the second is report. Now it is asking for the user which template you wanted to select, and for the report as well, which template you wanted to select. For the user, I will select the list one, and for the report, I will use the tabs one. Okay, and then create. So here your new mobile application has been created, and you will see the structure of the application will be the similar as the previous one, but different 2 flows, one for user and the second for report, right? For user, just expand this, and here you will see the main page, user start. Similarly for the report, you can see the report start page. Now on this page, okay, sorry. So for this user start page, I will render the user detail from the external API. So here I am going to use this API, which is accessible externally. So I take this API and first I will create a service connection. For this, just go to the service connection and then click on a plus service connection here. Click define by endpoint. Here I can say users, and it will provide get many results. Hence you will need to select get many and then next. Okay, here just click on a test button and try to send and see if this API is working or not. So here we have total 12 results and then create. Okay, now my service connection is ready. Open this user start page and then try to bind this service connection. So just like this select view, list view, and go to the data section and then click on this and click on add data. From the down of this dialog box, click this service connection which we have created / users and then next, and we will select the template like this template and then next. Here we need to select 5 things. I will select the avatar for the first one, and then first name, and then email, and then last name, and then ID. Okay, change this avatar text to image. It is because this avatar represent the image URL. So it will render the image automatically of that particular user. Click next and then finish. Now here you will see your list will be populated here. Let it be. Here you can see the list has been populated. Now click on this user details. You can change the page title like user detail. Here you can see this has been changed. If you go to the live mode, you can see here menu. You can see your menu like user and then report. Okay. Go to the design again. Now what you wanted to select the user and you wanted to see all other details. So here, if you pass the template parameter here, you will get the specific user details like company, the text area and other details. Let's try to use this API and we'll show you this detail. For this, I will add the service connection and the endpoint here. Click on this endpoint and add another endpoint. And the endpoint is this one. And here I'll say user ID. Click on a test, go to the URL parameters and try to enter a value and see if it is working or not. And make sure, here you can see the result is there. Make sure you will use the get one, because this API will give only single result at a time. Okay, save as example response and then add. Now my another endpoint has been added. Go to the mobile application, go to this particular flow user. Here first I will create a type, so make sure you are creating this at the flow level. Click on this variable and then go to the types, and here add a type from endpoint. Now I will add this from this user/user ID, and then next. I will select all the data. Okay, you can see, yes, and then finish. I will create a variable here plus, and here you can say get user, and the type will be my get user ID, and then create. Okay, now my type is ready. I will create another page. Click on a plus button, and here I can choose this dashboard. Okay, and here I will say user details and then create. Here you can see another page has been created. So on this page, I wanted to show you the another user details. Okay, so you can see 3 placeholder: first placeholder, second placeholder, and the third placeholder. So first change the title here. Click on this title and you can say user record. You can say anything. Let's try to bind the placeholder. So select this and try to use avatar first. Okay, and bind this. Open this data section and bind this with the variable which you have created. Expand this get user variable, and then under data select this avatar. Okay, and now here choose our input text for a heading. Drop it over here and bind this heading with the first name and the last name. First name. Okay, and I will choose the last name as well. So for this, I'll click on this plus, will give a space and then plus. I will copy this expression and paste it over here. So that will be the last name. Okay, undefined it is because it will be rendered only once I will click the first page. Okay, on the second, just put our input text here, or you can put a heading also, and I will bind this heading with the another field with the text which has this data. Okay, that will be under add text. Okay, here we have a URL as well. So here for this, I will just select a link, hyperlink, and then drop it over here, and I will change it more information. Okay, and under this data, I will choose this URL. Okay, now I have done the binding. Go to the users page again, user start, and here I will generate an event on the list. So for this, select the list view, go to the event section, and here new event, and then click on this first selected item. Okay. Now I wanted to call this endpoint. For this, I will use this call rest endpoint, select endpoint, and here under this service connection, call this, and then select. Here I need to pass the user ID. Click on this assign and pass this row key to the user ID, and then save. Now I wanted to use the assign activity to assign the data into the variable which we have created. Go to the assign and open this call rest endpoint under this body. Body will have the same structure as we have this get user structure. So just map this body to get user. Save. After this, I wanted to open the page as well. So for this, I will use this navigate. Okay. And from here, I will open the user details page. Now all the configuration has been completed for this particular flow. Just preview this and see if it is working or not. Let the application to be loaded. Here you can see all the details has been fetched. You can see here. Click on this, and here you can see the first name, last name, user record, and the image. Here you can see the other details, and now you can click on a more information which will open the particular link. Right? If you go back, I haven't given the back button here, but you can give it. Here you can see. So this is how you can create a mobile application and can render the data from external API. Go back, and here now I have another flow like report flow. So on this page, I wanted to create a certain graph. Okay. So for this, so there are two tabs, right? Tab 1 and tab 2. Just like this tab 1, and here you can change it like population. And here, let's just try to use this populate. For this, I will use another API, this API, which will populate the population. For this, go to the Visual Builder and try to create a service connection again. A new service connection defined by endpoint, then URL, and then next. Try to test it and then send. Okay, and simply click on a create button. Okay, go to the mobile application, open this report start page, and then try to create a pie chart here. Now I will bind this pie chart . Select this pie chart and then click on this quick start and then click on add data. So I will add this data from the REST endpoint, which is my all endpoint, and then next. Here on the slice values, make sure it should be the population field. This is the integer field, and here I will select the name. And then primary key, you can select anything. Next, and then finish. Now your chart should be loaded here. Let it be loaded. Okay, let's try to preview your application. Okay, let's click on this and go to the report. Here you can see your chart has been populated with the service connection which we have created, and here you can see the data. You can use the tab 2. Here you can show another report which you want. You can view, you can load the data in this tab 2 from the business object as well as from the service connection, and whatever functionality you wanted to give, you can give. That's all. If you have any question, let me know. Thanks. Bye bye.